Chainlink update today. We'll start doing a little bit more Chainlink videos moving forward. Maybe we'll do a couple a week at least. But price has been just basically going sideways. So this is the daily chart. What we want to be watching for over the next handful of days to really get something moving. We need either a break above 10, right? Take out this high, or a break below the low, right? You need a close on one of these sides, and then just your odds improve of you continuing in that direction. So just watch out for those levels until you see something, one of those taken out, right? We're just sideways is the name of the game. So just having said that, let's pretend we didn't do that. There we go. And let's zoom out to the weekly scale and look at what else we have. So let's state the obvious here, right? So there's a lot of people that maybe are upset with Chainlink, that it hasn't been doing well, that it hasn't gone to, said moon. It didn't do very much for them on the last bull run. And, those people are the people that probably bought in the first half of 2021. Circa, let's say right here to right here, right? And maybe you're in that group. And if you are, then yeah, you're just going to have to wait longer, right? The people that bought, over 2 years ago, right? So let's take a look at where that would be right here, right? If you bought here or sooner, you're still well up, right? Certainly if you bought back in here, right? Even from 2018, right? Take the bottom to the top, right? Chainlink went up over 25,000%, not 25%, not 2,500%, 25,000%, okay? It is taking the breather, right? You bought at the wrong time, right? Just face it, right? That's your fault, no one else's fault. Like, no one made you click the buy button. So if you bought up in here, just realize that that was the wrong purchase, right? You learn from your mistakes and do better next time. But blaming Chainlink for not doing whatever X that you thought it was going to do is your fault and your fault alone. Shut up. Chainlink, it will be well up next bull run. So if you sold over this little drop here, then good luck to you. If you don't think Chainlink is going to 10x, 20x, 30x from here, get off the boat, right? Leave. Yeah, I would assume most of you that are watching at least this far are in the 10, 20, 30x plus boat. And I think we are going to get there, right? Chainlink's too important. We all know that. The team was, dumping on the past year. That should dry up, right? We all know all the, the fundamentals are behind Chainlink, and we're all very confident where we're going in the long term, right? Chainlink is a steamship, right? We're not a race boat. We're a steamship, but we will get there, okay? So on the weekly chart, what do we got? These three little zones here, right? Here's the first one, this top one right here, right around the $15 mark, right? So you break through it, you come back under, you kind of retest, hold resistance. That's kind of your breakout level right there. And then you kind of retested right here. One week on our initial drop in May 2021. There's another wick, and then there's a final close before continuing back up, turning sideways, and then we retest that same zone again. And then look what happens, right? We break through it. We hit this kind of loop, this kind of despair loop, which is taking, a despair zone, it is something that you lose. It's the area where you've taken out a key support level, which you could see just blatantly from this DA. That's it, right? So look at the loop, and then you recover it briefly, and then come back down again. And then look at our next level here, right? This kind of boom up, consolidation, then look at support right here, right? That was another, and then you hit it again right here. So there's our next kind of zone, and we've broken through that, and now look where we are, right? This looks like a bigger loop of this. So are we going to repeat and go back up? Are we going to recapture, $10 in the next, month or so, right? You had three nice little green candles. Are we going to have this and go back up again? Well, hindsight will be 2020. We don't know, but we will see soon enough. So if we do that, just recognize where we are. This is the 200 week moving average. So that's around $11. So if we get up in there, just recognize that that's going to be heavy resistance. Here's also resistance. guess where else we've been holding on since April? The 8-week EMA in the red. So you want to be paying attention to that. If we go right up to that and we can't close above it, everything continues until it doesn't, right? To turn the ship around for Chainlink, for all coins, you got to close above your 8-week EMA. Most coins are holding that as great resistance right now. So that's what you need to be watching for. We're trying to kind of form a bottom here. See how the moving averages are trying to dip out. And you can see how we're kind of rounding this kind of bottom area. This is what you want to look for. See this sharp downwards, and then you start to trend out with these candles, right? Not only that, but you're seeing a kind of a wick there, a wick there. You really need the kind of 3. You really want these kind of M bottoms, right? There's multiple touch points kind of forming a nice base. So maybe we come back down one more time. Maybe we come down to this area and kind of hit this zone, right? So that's what I'd be watching for Chainlink. I do still think, this is going to be the bottom for Chainlink if we go down anymore, right? I'm not saying the bottom's not in yet. It could be, right? But if we go down more, I would expect a close at or higher than this level, right? Because look at our initial breakout, our all-time high back in June of 2019, right? Rejected finally, kind of hit this double top here, right? 1, 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you can even argue. Send it back down again, and then that was your super breakout zone right there with that nice 55% weekly candle. Well, I think we'd all take one of those again, right? So that is a serious zone for Chainlink. You could argue a little bit lower, right? Let's see what I mean there. So you could see this closing candles are usually a little bit stronger than wicks. So maybe you could argue something in that zone, around 3 to 350 maybe, but I think this is the bigger key level. Just looking at that. So that's kind of where we are. So watch your EMA 8, watch your lows. We're trying to form a bottom here, trending sideways. We're probably going to be going sideways. And when I say sideways, plus or minus 10, 20%, is still sideways, right? Excuse me. So, down from the bottom to the top, I mean, look at that, is 80%. Just think of that. So, I mean, that's crazy. So we could do something even that extreme, for the rest of the summer, right? Just kind of pinball action, right? Just do something like that, form a bottom, and then really start our breakout maybe towards Q4, going into, 2023. Of course, I think, most people are probably on board that, nothing spectacular is going to happen in the next, several weeks or months. We're in a bear market. We have to try to form a bottom across all of crypto, altcoins, Bitcoin included, and then we can start to think about a brighter future ahead. So hopefully that helps you today. And like I said, we'll try to do more link videos. I know most of you that follow me, it's because of link, so I apologize for not making more, but that's majority of reason. We've just been going sideways, not a whole lot of updates, but I'll make something up and we'll just dive deeper if we have to. Okay, more Chainlink videos to come, I promise. Okay, so the daily, the indicator, I talk about this a lot, but if you haven't used it yet, use it. It's the ADX and DI. So on the daily, we don't have a whole lot of info right now, right? There's a battle going on, but you want to always pay attention. If you want to get a snapshot, real brief, right? Check your ADX, your orange line. If it's under 25, no need to really pay attention, right? 25 is the power kind of level. So if you're above 25, whoever's on top, that's a big in charge move. So bears are in red, bulls are in green, right? You could probably remember that. So I really tend to only use the ADX and DI for significance on the weekly. So you want to pay attention on the weekly. And what do we got here? Well, is the ADX above 25? Yeah, that just happened this week. Who's on top? The bears, right? So probably not going to be doing much to the bullish side yet, because here's your proof, right? If you want to know what's going to happen, just check this first and then go to your price levels, and you can be, this will sort your bias for you. You don't have to guess, are we going to turn bullish? Are we going to remain bearish, right? This will tell you, right? So far, we're ADX on the weekly, right? That's the secret. ADX on the weekly is above 25, so it's strong move, and the bears are still in charge. It doesn't mean prices drop. It doesn't mean prices go up if the bears or the bulls are flipped, right? It just means that this is the trend for said time being. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out there. Yeah, that's where we are. So let's get to our quote of the day. Progress was all right, only it went on way too long. Good one, Jim. All right. Architecture place of the day, travel place of the day. Can you get this? Someone can probably guess this. Madrid, Spain. Pretty cool picture from above. Car of the day. Mercedes. F1 car. I've gotten pretty big into F1 the past year or so. Been following it for a while, but I've gotten much bigger into it the past year or so. This is Lewis Hamilton's Mercedes. He's a pretty good driver. Yeah, that's it for this one. Let's see. There's a F1 race on Sunday. Anybody else an F1 fan? Anybody else a Madrid, Spain fan? Anybody ever heard of James Thurber before? Not me. What else? That's it. More Chainlink updates to come. More videos to come. Appreciate y'all being here. Thumbs up if you haven't already. Rockstar status, you are.